Peace family, peace family. Chef Joseph the Entrepreneur back at you again with another video. Man, look at my look. I never did this before. Maybe once. But yeah, just trying something different. Glad y'all can make it back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a lot going on today, and which is prompting me to my next subject. What you talking about, Chef? Like, what you talking about today? What I am about to talk about is something that I want you to really consider. Today's subject is going to be titled, Don't Forget to Take Care of Yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. You know, we go through life and a lot of people pull on us. You know, we're in relationships that pull on us. We are at jobs that pull at us or pull on us. We are in a lot of situations, family, friends, loved ones. Somebody always pulling or got the hand out. Always pulling. And then when you stop to think sometimes, if I were to fall, who's going to be there for me? Yeah, good question, isn't it? Very good question. Who's going to be there for me when I fall? Is what you may ask yourself. And truth of the matter is, sometimes when the hard reality set in, who do we run to? Who can you turn to? Who could I turn to that can meet you where you are? That can see you, you know, your backside. No funny ideas. There's a scripture in the Bible talking about David, King David, and the Saul or Solomon, you know. Anyway, it's been a long year since I read that. But basically, this young lad seen the king's backside. How many of y'all got some people that you can share your backside with? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's few and far between, because a lot of people, and that, I mean, I'm not gonna say this is necessarily, like, I'm not penalizing people or judging people, but people got their own lives. You know what I'm saying? They got their own lives, they got their own families, they got their own set of circumstances. So because they're not able to get there, doesn't mean that judgment should be cast on them. But I'm talking about those ones who pull on your battery, yo. That if you were to go to them for $20 today, and you done gave them several $20, you know what I'm saying? But then you need $20, and then, well, let me see what all that. You dig what I'm saying? Instead of saying, well, let me piece together what I can get for you, you know what I'm saying? But who can you turn to? And I think at this point in my life, when I really look at who could I turn to, I mean, I could turn to some people, but I'm talking about who could I really turn to. I won't answer that, but I would just say that it doesn't surprise me. So what that leads you to do is to take care of yourself. To take care of yourself. Take care of you. Take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of you, nobody else will. I tried something different, y'all. I let my full beard grow. Now, I don't know how long I'm gonna let it grow. I guess you could say I'm reinventing myself. I had a video about that too, because it's never too late to reinvent yourself. And we go through life a lot of times, we're just in this particular box. Wear these particular shoes, we wear these particular clothes, we wear these particular. But, you know what I'm saying? What if you decide to change that particular and go over there and wear something different? Life is, like my mentor Junior would tell me, he's deceased now, ex-military brother, who came into my life, is in the book as well, but who came into my life at a pivotal time, and taught me a lot of lessons, about life. But he used to say, life is grand. Life is grand, while he's sipping on his gin. But life is grand. And, and every day I'm learning to appreciate that life is actually grand. It really is grand. Look, you don't got to live right here. You can live over there. You ain't got to wear this color. You can wear that color. If you don't want to work over here, you can work over there. If you don't want to ride a bicycle, you can ride the city bus. If you don't want to ride the bus, you can walk. It's so grand. And I know that I am learning, in the little that the Most High has given me to understand, and overstand, is that I roll with the punches. I don't let things upset me anymore, because it is what it is. But one thing I do know is that when someone shows you who they are, believe what you see. Believe what you see. But at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself. And I know, like, going through the homelessness stuff that I went through, it could be a dog-eat-dog world out there. And you know what I did with my time? I took the ball and ran. You know how the football players get ready to hit the hole? They took the football and they gone through the cut. That's what I did. I hit the hole with mine, But when I look up, hallelujah, I've become a man of great responsibility. There are souls in the balance, that depend on me. No, I ain't talking about money all the time. So, y'all, you must got it going on. I have my measure, just like you got your measure. Everyone has a measure. Use yours wisely. That's what I did. But I'm saying that to say something, right? That we have to take care of ourselves, because when I look up, I have been running so hard. I'm talking about for years. And I'm a Capricorn energy too. So yeah, y'all look up the sign, look up the zodiac. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother conversation that people steer away from, because anyway, leave that there. But y'all know Capricorns, how we are, We're real driven people. Very loyal. God knows I appreciate me for that. Seriously, not a lot of people can say that. But I can honestly say I'm a faithful man and I'm loyal. Faithful to the cause, that is. Not married. I'm single in the game, making it work. Not throwing no pictures out there like that. Just saying, that I'm very driven. I have a destination. But within striving, y'all, you have to remember to take care of yourself. I have given so much of myself to people. So many hours, so many conversations, so many teachings, so many lessons, that when I really stopped, I said, you know what? It's time for me to take care of me. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Time to take care of me. There's a song that Eve had. Of course, I'm not a singer, and what I really love about the Most High, and I love about spirituality, is that you can pick up so many spiritual lessons in anything. You can pick it up in the wind. You can pick it up in music. You can pick it up in a movie. You can pick it up looking at a caterpillar. Just studying. It's such a beautiful process. It's a beautiful thing. But she had a song. I may not get it exactly right, but I think it went something like this. I had to give me up. Is, if I'm wrong, chalk it up to whatever. But this is how I translate it, and this is how I received it. And when you receive things, you translate it and bring it into your spiritual storehouse. There we go. And then you refine it, and then you spit that thing back out, to the world. But she said, I had to give me up. It's only been 1 year, and now I'm coming through the door, and I ain't going nowhere. It took a while to get me, and I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna stop right there. Y'all hear that? It took a while to get me. It took her a while to get herself back. And now I'm gonna take my time. Some of y'all need to do that, because that's what I'm doing. Because it took years to get me back. I was in a relationship. Yeah, another story. I was in a relationship at one time, and beautiful person, beautiful sister, but there was definitely some adjustments. You know what I'm saying? And she had some underlying issues. I know I had underlying issues, but at the end of the day, after that relationship, man, I took off from dating and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed to get me back. I needed to heal. And just like some of you might need to heal, take some time to heal, to come away from relationships, come away from them dudes, come away from them men, come away from them women. That's not saying, because I'm a proponent, I'm a heterosexual male. You know what I'm saying? I'm a proponent for black love, straight up. But I refuse to mess my life up just because I want to, get in the pocket or something. We're not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because men are builders, women are nurturers, and you need to make sure you get together with those two things in mind. But we have to take care of ourselves, because it's only one of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at me now. For the first time in my life, I've been running so hard. And then when I stop and I look at the beating that I've taken, I look down, I got a scar here and a scar there. And where did this scar come from? You know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur. I put my time in, and I got the battle scars to prove it. And one thing I thank the Most High for is that my mind is sharp, and I have the gift of discernment. I'm not saying it because the church folks say it. No, I know my spiritual gifts, and I love them, and can walk with the best of them. But I just wanted to drop this message because I want to those of you who are listening to don't forget to take care of yourself. Take some time for you. I really mean that. I am sincerely telling you this out of love. Take care of yourself, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because this, like I said, the first time in my life, I'm slowing down. I'm still building. It's like, you know how it is when you go to your grandma or your grandparents' house or your house. You got a gas stove or a regular stove, and it says, I think it's, yeah. Let me stop right there. I got to give y'all this lesson. This is what one of my mentors given me. I had some phenomenal teachers, master teachers, who've gone on to the heavens now, but they left me with some valuable lessons and teachings that I am so thankful for. I had a mentor, Mr. Johnson. He was from a place called Christiansburg, Virginia. He came up in the mountains hauling water. I'm from the mountains, by the way. I'm from the mountains of the wooded area, the forest area. Oh my God, yes. And beautiful nature, walking in the woods and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I was raised with values. That's another thing. I ain't with this new school stuff and this little new age. I'm not tripping over new age, but I come from an era where there was real love. I come from an era where there's real music. I didn't come from, you got to second guess what this is or that is. You know what I'm saying? I come from either it's left or it's right, And so, but anyway, but he said something to me one day in his teachings. He said, do you know what the most, how you say it? Do you know what the most powerful dial button, using that for the lack of better words, do you know what the most powerful dial button or the button is on the stove, on the stove? And I'm like, yo, yeah, like that. Thank the Most High for him. May he rest in power. I said, no. He said the most powerful button on the stove or knob on the stove, he says 3 letters. So in my mind, I'm calculating. Low, that's not 3 letters. High, that's not 3 levels. That's not 3 letters. Medium, M-E-D, that's 3, but it's medium powerful. And I did say, I think I may say medium. I don't even think I said medium, because medium is not the most powerful. He said to me the 3 letters, and I'll never forget it. S-I-M. Simmer. I'm like, wow. I mean, yeah, yo. Man, I've had some good teachers. Phenomenal. He said, because, you know, he said, y'all go home, not me per se, but he was like, people want to go and cook something on the stove. They want to turn it all the way up so it get hot real fast. But once you got them beans or whatever you got cooking, you got them at the right temp, you know, they boiling and rolling. He said, you turn that thing down to simmer. That's when the meat fall off the bone, yo. Anyway, Sim, S-I-M, don't forget that one. That's what he taught me, yo. Yeah, so some of y'all want to go real fast through life. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all want to rush everything, rush relationships, rush to get into bed, rush to do this, rush to do this. Turn that thing on simmer, you know what I'm saying? And let it cook for real. So when you do pull that stuff out the pot, it's going to fall off the bone, straight up. But today's, lesson with teaching. Today's lesson or talk today with you was to never forget to take care of yourself. You know, because it's so easy to get lost in other people's stuff. I made probably one of the most, not powerful, but I made one of I think I made one of the best conscious decisions, couple of decisions I've made in my life that were really, really well, really, really good. And the main one was that I'm not going to pay for another man's mistake. You know, I don't pay for anyone else's follies or their mess ups at all. That was a beautiful thing for me. You know, maybe you could take something away with that. I don't pay for your sin. I tell them quick, I'm not Jesus. You know what I'm saying? If you drop and break the glass, you dropped and broke the glass, you need to clean it up. What you come home and then somebody dropped the glass and left them in the middle of the floor? I don't clean up behind anyone else, and I don't pay for anybody else's mess. I just don't. You know, and and the next thing is taking care of myself. You know, I'm letting my beard grow, just something different. You know, I'm actually taking some time off for the first time in a long time. You know, because I've been rolling so hard. I've been rolling, you know what I'm saying? Building. You know what I'm saying? And that's what single men tend to do, or people. You know, that's what I say, if you're single, whatever, take your time to build. Build something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Build something for your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Every minute of my day is accounted for. Like, I wake up literally with a purpose. I don't know how many of you wake up without a purpose, but I literally wake up with a purpose. Every day, I know my sense of direction. Not many men can say that. But even with that, you still have to learn to take care of yourself. You still have to learn. I had to learn to take care of myself, and that's why I am off. Like, I am like literally doing nothing. I got some things I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But it's taking time to breathe. See what I'm saying? Because this rat race, what they call life, man, yo, you gotta jump off the treadmill sometime and take care of yourself. So y'all be encouraged, man. I'm glad y'all, to the new subscribers that like the channel, the ones that have subscribed to the channel, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all very much. You know, You know, I'm started doing sponsorships too as well. And I can say it now. This channel is sponsored by Chef Joseph's Kick Sauce. Chef Joseph's Kick Sauce. Go by and get you a bottle. ChefJoseph'sKickSauce.com. That's where these talks come from. And I think from now on, that's what I'm going to do. The sponsor of this channel is Chef Joseph's Kick Sauce. Gotcha. So